Welcome to Q&A for July. I know it's late, but you guys know the problems I had in July. But I've got a really good question, and this is from Sam, who wrote in saying, "Hi Kate, love both your books, thank you very much, and your inspirational vids. I am shedding a toxic relationship and have just set up my business. Have you any tips on how to keep afloat with 2 young children? I'm nervous I'm not going to cope with this and a new business. And from your story, you've done it. Any advice? Appreciated. Yours warmly, Sam." Biggie, Sam. Here's my starter for 10. Number 1, detox is really good, essential even. You can't move forward with life until you remove the barriers that are holding you back. Whether that's a shitty relationship or a job you hate, they have to go to clear the way for that enormous change. I strongly believe we only have a certain amount of emotional energy, so you have to choose where to spend it. And crappy relationships consume massive amounts of this, so they have to be the first to go. So good on you, babe, for making the first big move. Number 2, do not get overwhelmed by big decisions. Be decisive and act, and that activity will keep you sane whilst your emotions, settle down. It will hurt at the termination of anything, whether it's a relationship or career or even kids leaving home, but that activity will keep you focused and it acts as quite a useful anaesthetic. Number 3 would be make big plans about who you want to be and what your dream looks like and when this will be achieved by. Keep it really simple. There's some good guidelines in JFDI, but print them out and make sure you work to them every day. Make sure they have quantifiable, identifiable measures like how much money or revenue or profit, by when, and how, and put them everywhere. Your bedside mirror, your computer, your purse, your car, so you absolutely know what your focus is, what your purpose is daily. Number 4 would be that plans are nothing without action. They're just dreams at this point. So you need to go further and create big, detailed plans of where you're going and how you're going to get there and where you need to go. This takes a lot of work. This detail is really essential in chunking it down into workable bite-sized chunks. And then once you add the time scale to this, all working back from your big original aims, you'll have that detailed outline of what you should be achieving daily, weekly, and monthly. Now this is important because it stops you from being overwhelmed at what can look like an enormous task. Think of it like mountain climbing. Nobody scales Everest in a day. They chunk it into manageable distances taken every day. So number 5 would be decide where your focus is going to be. And this is like life focus. So Sam, in your case, it would be good to use this part of your life to concentrate on your career and family. Maybe leave the relationship stuff until later. Once you've got your family and career on your dream track, then you can allow headspace for other relationships or hobbies, etc. But for now, choose your key focuses and stick to them. Because as Oprah says, you can have it all, but not necessarily all at the same time. So don't expect to have great kids, great job, great relationship, fitness regime like Madonna, and a bank balance like Warren Buffett. To us normal human beings, that just isn't possible. You may have to concede a dress size for a day or 2. You may have to see less of your mates. You may have to put on hold your plans for a replacement Mr. Right. Just stick to a couple of key focuses to allow yourself the real time and energy they need to truly succeed. Having it all is a myth. Number 6 would be work your plan. Get up and do it daily, because there's going to be many a day at the moment when you just don't feel like it. More tough, honey. Get up and do it. If you get set back, you need to work harder and longer to get them back onto track. And I know it's tough, but it's the only way you'll remain in line with your targets, your time ones particularly. Progress isn't easy. If it was, everyone would do it. But as entrepreneurs, it's our persistence that sets us apart from the pack. Number 7, as parents, we have to think of our primary objective, and it is absolutely right that it's the children, regardless of how career orientated we may be. Make sure your kids get plenty of you time. So book that into your diary first thing every day. My key time with my kids was 6 o'clock to bedtime for years. It was the mainstay of keeping us tight as a family unit. and the kids having time to communicate with me whilst I cooked them their dinner and they did their homework was paramount. However, do not be frightened to outsource nose wiping and chauffeur duties, i.e. picking up from school or after school care. My kids truly did not miss me for those bits. It was the key emotional support parts that were really important. So liberally ditch low return activities so you can focus your energies on those times with the kids when they really need you the most. And number 8 would be review progress, reward success, and do not reward failure. In a big business journey, you do need to flag up little successes and reward them, maybe like your first client, your first 10K month, etc., etc. So enjoy these pre-agreed markers along the way, because just focusing on the big goals can feel really relentless. But, and it is a monster but, do not reward yourself for a nearly achieved goal. For example, I promised myself a new car when I reached a certain financial step. That was a year ago and I haven't reached it, so no new car for me. You've got to be tough on yourself and only reward appropriately. So in summary, these key areas will help you focus and stay on top of what is, and there's no doubt about it, honey, a huge undertaking. So number 1, detox. Number 2, act on big decisions. 3, clarify your big life goals to establish your direction. 4, create that detailed plan to stop overwhelm and work that plan. 5, make sure you limit your areas of key focus. Family and career are enough for anybody. You don't have to be a supermodel and triathlete as well. 6, persist and work your plan. 7, make sure your kids get high quality time with you. And 8, reward success. Sam, you are about to embark on the journey of a lifetime. It's a very exciting place to be, and I look forward to hearing more about your progress. Remember, the enormity of it all may make you squirm a little bit, but you are working like most people never will to have a life in the future that most people won't. It's the joy of being the purveyor of your own destiny as an entrepreneur. Enjoy, as I'm sure you will. I really hope that helps, and I look forward to next month's Q&A. Take care.